Welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. I've got some bad news or good news depending on your predisposition. But the news is that there is a vicious race of conniving lizardmen. They're known as the Shakarn. They've been waiting hundreds of years to invade the planet. Well, guess what? I'm also going to be invading that planet. We are going to be hunting them down. But before we get into the action, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to Paradox for sponsoring this video. Age of Wonders Planetfall is available right now, and Age of Wonders Planetfall Invasions, well, it just launched today on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. You can check out the game using the link in the video description below. So make sure to do it, because if you like grand strategy, conquering the known universe, well, this is the game for you. But my quest is going to start us out as the Vanguard, and we are going to be looking for these invaders, because I just want to prove a point that you can't invade if I invade you first. So we're going to be going after these lizardmen, because they're Xenos, and we don't like them. So let's get right in the action. Well, now it's time to choose our planet that we wish to, I guess, fall towards, to then conquer and rule. And after choosing the planet, we get to pick our commander. Now, there's an absolute wide variety of alien species and commander traits that you can choose from, but the one that I've got my eye on today is Mr. Frank Vance. No, it's not because of that impeccable mustache or, scary scar. But I like this. Hey, you're gonna have a larger starting army because, let's be honest, I'm looking to dominate this planet. I'm not stuck on this planet with those aliens. They're stuck on this beautiful planet with me. So look at Mr. Frank Vance's starting army here. We've got our commander. He's got some skirmishers that are tier 2, by the way, so that's pretty nice. Tier 2 assault bikes, so we got some vehicles here. And then we got the infantry, the troopers. We're out of move points, but you can see that we got some big old battle buggos here, the blade maws. But the way that Planetfall plays is that it's a 4X strategy at its core, and then the battles happen, I would say, similar to the XCOM style. And obviously we're gonna have to change the colony name because Kavindin sounds cool. But I want to let the other species know that I come in peace. Xeno's gonna die. I feel like that's appropriate and very diplomatically appropriate. Now, in dealing with my capital city of Xeno's gonna die, you can see that we've got a population of 3, and then there's the ability that will grow in population by 4 if I do nothing to change it. But if I was like, hey man, I want to grow this, it would decrease that, right? The turn time to raise in population, if I put everybody on producing food, one of the key resources here, along with energy, production, knowledge, and then happiness, which hopefully we don't have to worry about too much. I mean, hopefully my people like that we're going to be conquering stuff, you know? And here we can kind of choose what we want to focus on using the objectives here. So it's like, hey, declare war on an NPC faction. Yes. And then domination, so we can click these to kind of be a little bit more guided in our approach here. And then we've got this other group. It's more of like a scouting force, I like to consider it, because we've only got 1 unit of Vanguard troopers and then 2 owls, which are kind of like supporting units. Rabid piglets and a mega sow. Ooh, what's this? Remnants. Ooh, a missile silo. Sounds like I want to get that. Let's go ahead and scout. And we can't proceed because we're out of movement points. So then we got to set production. Now, one of the things I would like is to move this army from what I would consider a scouting force to an army force. And as we upgrade our abilities within our, you know, starting colony, we're gonna be able to produce different units, as well as we could go for buildings. But at the beginning, I'm like, you know what? Soldiers on the ground. The only way to colonize this planet is to put boots on the ground there, soldier. What do you mean, unknown commander? Where are you, unknown commander? I will find you, and I will destroy you. Uh-oh. It's guarded by plants. The growth. This kind of reminds me of the flood in a way. So we got soldier bees, and then we got beetle babies. Those things is gross. Now, the production, in 1 turn, we're gonna have this army, so we are going to wait. It's time to engage here. Now, one of the cool things is you can do auto combat if you want. So this is the beginning of the tactical combat that takes place. So we got our nice little scout buggy, and you basically are gonna have a bunch of different things. I've got something called an ego bomb. Does that make them think they're like so cool that they'll charge me and then we shoot them in the face? I don't think so. But you can see that every unit kind of has its purpose. Now these guys, they almost kind of look like they're like immortals. So they're the light bringers. Man, are we a religious cult? And they can do something called an inferno strike. So look at them. Their hands are on fire and they don't have any guns. Guess what kind of weapons they're gonna be using? Literal fire fists. We're gonna give those Xenos the light, that's for sure. So we're gonna want to close the distance with these guys and start smacking people up. So if we click on our hero here, we've got 3 points, right? So we're gonna have to choose between using movement points and attack points. Mr. Vance, you're going all the way up to the front. We'll move Fire Fisty Boys, the light bringers, up here, and then we're gonna go into defensive mode. You will probably go into that too, because these guys, they look mostly to be melee-oriented bugs. I mean, they might shoot acid. They might try to, you know, chitter at us. And then I like to move this guy around to try to get flanking shots. Soldiers, get up there with your commander. And you guys support the fire fists. We'll keep this guy nice in the middle. And one thing I could do is do a little blur cloud, but there is a cooldown on it, so I might want to keep it. We're just gonna go ahead and do that. And we'll end the turn and we'll see what those bugs is doing. Well, look what happens. They jumped at my commander. Oh, they got little jumpy attacks. Okay. Inferno strike. And he just little double tap right there. Assault rifles. Come on, boys. He's very close to dying. We used all 3 attack points into that, which is nice. That's the kind of nice thing about when you're dealing with stupid Xenos. And they don't got no guns, boys. We got guns. So we're gonna do the Fire Fists of Doom against these guys. Now, if I was to fire at these guys from right here, I've got a 38% chance of hitting. Not very good. We're gonna move up, and it went up a little bit by 5% to 43. That's how math works, ain't it? We got some grazings, and we missed on the second one here, so we did a little bit of damage here. This guy's only got a 10%. So we have to guess where these guys are going. I think they're going right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire a blur cloud right on these soldiers. It'll drop, it's like a tactical smoke grenade, right? Whichever way they go, we're gonna have our bike ready to react. So we're gonna end our turn. Xenos, oh my god, I guessed the right way. Well, I guessed the right direction, but the wrong unit. They went after our melee specialists here. And one of the cool things I can do is I can do 72%, but if I move here, I'll have a 90%. So it's a little bit better. 18 damage too, so this is juicy. And just for the fun, let's go ahead and heal these guys up right before they get the finishing blow. I mean, they're kind of my tier 2 specialist unit, so the more they fight, the better the experience they'll get. And voila! Our first skirmish where we drastically outnumbered the stupid Xenos. We have achieved a glorious, glorious victory. And we explored an abandoned quarry, which gave me some production. But now one of the abilities we have is to annex this sector. Once the sector's been annexed, we could found a colony, another one just like Xeno's gonna die. Or we could build a forward operating base. But we can't annex this sector until the population of our main city grows, which is why I switched over at the beginning to boost our population up as fast as is humanly possible. Oh look, more Xenos. Flying dinosaur types. And remember guys, life, it finds a way. Now it's time to set our military research here. So where do we want to go? Heavy lasers sound pretty juicy to me because this is going to give us the ability to produce modifications on our existing units, basically like upgrading men. Well, when you want to subjugate an entire planet, heavy lasers. But one of the things I want to get is this unit called the Colonizer to allow me to build more cities, so we are going to go Frontier Facilitas. Aha, look, we've got a new unit. Voila. Now our little group of 3 went to a group of 4, so we're going to go fight some weird space piggies next turn. But before we do that, let's go fight some dinosaurs. Well, let's go ahead and just try auto combat to see what happens. All right, Fire Fists took a little bit of damage. Everybody else seems to be okay. We eliminated the Dino. Production resources have been moved to Xeno's Gonna Die. What should be built with them? Central Biofarm, which would boost food. I think that's actually the long-term play. Or we could do Military Skirmisher Barracks, which would allow me to produce assault bikes. But we want boots on the ground, not bikes on the ground. That's not what the strategy says. And look at this, man. It's like a space Sarlacc black hole. So this is an abandoned quarry, and if I were to annex this territory here, when you zoom out, it's easier to see the territories. It will give an additional 5 production. So judging between these two, if I had to choose between these two, do I want greater research or do I want greater production? That sounds juicy. So I'm gonna annex that one. We're gonna have to build a base. The production for Xeno's gonna die. Well, I think it's time to go into the buildings here. And I think at this point, I would like another trooper. We've already got a group with 2 owls, so I'm less inclined to do that. And remember, boots on the ground is my strategy at the current moment. Hey! Well, first off, these guys are in something called a unicorn nursery. I don't know what that is, man, but if I can ride unicorns around this weird planet, that sounds fun. So I can say, declare war on the Autonom faction. Let's go ahead and declare war on them, because it's probably the least wise choice. So it sounds like it's going to spicy things up. So this is a scout unit from the Autonoms, and look at that. They got sentinels, and then this dude, which is the monitor, which is their army commander. It looks like they have a military power of 3, and these guys are 2 tier 1s. They're probably, you know, early fighting forces of infantry. Let's go ahead and say hi to them. We're gonna join that. So that's a group of 5. I really think I could take out them with my 3 soldiers and my 2 of these dudes. Remember, quantity has a quality all its own. So now it's time to, what is that? It's an Imperial supply stash. If you ever see me play games and there's loot on the ground, I'm like, oh my God, that's loot. And I will drop everything and run and get it, whether it's wise or not, because looter's gonna loot. So now one of the things we can do with our new aristocratic woods is we can upgrade it if we want. Kind of deciding where I want to expand to, I definitely look at this. Like, I feel like food like that's some juicy nurseries, but I should probably bring that into the Xeno's Gonna Die. Plus that these guys are there. Hey, this is my domain. Industrial exploitation. I like it a lot. And we're gonna end our turn. All right, we'll skip these Xenos, which appear to be rock. What do we get? Supply stash, take 30 food? Absolutely. Ooh, we have some cultists, it looks like. It's the Borg, the Syndicate enforces. All right, Syndicate, I've got an announcement for you. I don't like you. I think you're weird looking. And therefore, as typical humans in dystopian sci-fi films, I mean to destroy what I don't understand. In our population group. First, we fight. Now this is gonna be kind of tricky. Manual combat diamond. So here's something interesting. The defender power is 500 and the attacker power is 485. Never tell me the odds, a roguish, scruffy looking nerf herder once said. So this is gonna be a bit tricky. This guy looks like the dude we gotta shoot. Enhanced targeting. Hey, stop doing that. So what's the best way to destroy these hippies? I mean, what is that, dude? We got some... Hello? I'm a space snake assassin. Okay. All right, so what I'll do is just focus fire. Hey guys, let's use this thing called overwhelming fire on the enemy. Hopefully they don't have some like splash artillery. It doesn't look like it, so. And then what I'll do is with all of my units, I'll do this. Defense mode. It'll make me a little bit harder to hit. All right, the independents are moving. I hope that they split their forces up, which will allow me... Ooh, operations are available. Launch a special operation. We've got this thing called a laser strike. Call in a laser strike at the target that deals 25 damage with a massive impact. Who's gonna get laser striked? Now, which one looks more dangerous? These guys look more dangerous. So I'm gonna hit this dude. Oh man, that actually won't do as much damage. You! Laser strike from orbit. Woo! I like that. I like that. I don't know about you guys, but I like destroying the enemies. Now, I don't want to give them the first shot. Ooh, and I actually have a 65% chance of hitting this dude. I am going to take it. Ooh, we got a hit. We did get a hit. Oh, we eliminated them. All right, so the first enemy unit is down. Balance of power favors the good guys. Now, what if I did a targeting field? They're out of range for it, so we're not gonna wanna do that. I might need to bait them into attacking one of my soldiers. But remember, gentlemen, you are expendable. I'm sorry. All right, so I think slow and steady winning the race is kind of the strategy we're going for. Hey, come on into my field of fire. Now he is going to attack. Oh, he threw a neural toxin and it did about 1/3 damage. These guys got grazed by an incoming laser attack from those dudes and they're getting targeted from their commander. But fortunately, I'd say we did pretty good. Now what I'm gonna wanna do here is we're gonna create a targeting field on that guy. So that is going to increase the probability that we're gonna be able to hit him. And I can do a laser repeater, but that's not too strong. Now look at how much health that guy has. He is seriously beefy. So we're gonna need to shoot him a lot. And we did some flanking bonus attacks, so that is always nice. All right, so I'm gonna have to get out of this like poisony gas thing, or maybe that's gonna follow me. We're gonna find out. So we've got a 73% chance of hitting him right where we are. But I'd like to get behind this hardcover here. It'll take a little bit of a, and then we did increase the probability of hitting him, but we did less damage. We just gotta make sure that we take him out before this turn is over. There's a lot going on here, boys. There we go. We defeated him.
Enemy eliminated.
It's looking good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put a targeting field on their commander, so that way we have a greater chance of hitting him because he's flying. His evasion's probably gonna be pretty decent. And at this point, it's time to endure the onslaught of what the enemies are gonna bring to us. Oh, we lost some boys. Uh-oh. Remember, they were expendable. And I'm actually kind of sad. So he's out of range. How do we get him in range? Ooh, 95% chance doing considerable damage to him. I think with him, what we need to do is use our aerial reconnaissance units to do the heavy lifting here. So this should be able to finish him off, 95% chance, unless we just absolutely whiff, which we did not. Enemy commanders down. Now we got these noobs. But they're being poisoned, and their health is rather low. Now, that's out of line of sight. I think I'm gonna move over here, and we'll be able to do some early damage. Hitting them before they hit us is always good. So we're just gonna go into defensive mode there. We're gonna keep those guys in the back. We want them to survive. Ooh, a little flanking shot. Dirty. All right, so we'll just move in real close here. 42% chance. How about we up that? You've been targeted. 55% chance, you say? Well, what if I'd like to like kind of sneak up behind him. There, this guy's vulnerable. We gotta hope this is like a graze? Missed. So I think I need to move up and chuck a grenade. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. We'll move right here. I'm gonna chuck a grenade over this beautiful looking plant. 95%, oh, it doesn't do enough. What if I did that? Oh, that does more damage? Fine, we'll do that. And these guys are pretty much almost dead. So if I can get in a final shot here. Come on, 73%, boom. Voila, my friends. They never stood a chance. So we've taken over the fabled and contested point of the unicorn nurseries. And I will take my reward, which is blurring canisters, which is a modification. And then there's some cool stuff over here, which I'm gonna move for. Heavy laser applications have been researched. And then I'm thinking we're gonna go to the subjugation ordinance by being able to call in these shredder bombs. And the colonizer is now, yes, there's these different doctrines going on here. Colonial militia. Ooh, all units have been made cheaper, but I think I want food development because I want to grow fast. All right, we're gonna beat up these cultists. So, wow, their defender power is 440. And yeah, you know what? We're gonna auto that because we won, but we did lose a soldier. We're gonna continually search and expand here. Yeah, we need 2 more colonists in our main city before we're able to expand into a 3rd area. So what we could do is produce a colonizer. Our commander's being able to be upgraded. We're gonna add blurring canisters and we're gonna confirm his loadout. He's got 5 skill points. So I'm thinking up his close quarter specialist, as well as his ability to like earn health over time. Ooh. Healing my units out of combat seems necessary at the moment, but it costs 4 of my, what, 5 points that I have available? We'll do it. Ooh, a planetary pollen cloud. Food income is doubled, and all biological and cyborg units gain plus 200 happiness. I'll take that Imperial production stash, and we'll move on down here because we might want to fight some little Xeno dudes. Now, if I wanted, I could build a forward base, but I don't. And these guys are going up here, so let's first scout it out, see what's up. Is there a unit defending it? Yeah, there's some more of those robots. There's these rock spidey boys. No forward operating bases, so I'm really looking forward to the colonizer. And there he is, big boy truck. Whoa! You meet Naranga Odd. Yeah, you do look a little odd there, Mr. Shakarn. What? How could I say your name that would most offend you? Because I need to do that, because you need to stay out of my way. Declare war! Whatever, dude. War never changes, so I can't help you, man. That's how I deal with my problems here. I just blurt out funny quips and then deal with the consequences later. Now let's see, where do we want to expand to? Is there a lot of food? Up there at the unicorn nurseries. That is where we want to go. And we need one more colonist in order to do that. So in one turn, I'm going to be able to annex that. So this guy's going to have to go elsewhere. Well, there's double the food down here, but there's no soldiers in the area to protect him unless I move these guys. We'll move them around the ridge here. All right, big boy. We're going to place a new city over here in the area which we haven't explored because we are running off of blind optimism, which is a strategy, just not a very good one. So almost everybody's ready to go. Oh, man. Oh, some vanguards over here. Marauders are trembling in fear and are trying to flee the battle. What do you want to do? Chase them down. Because we want to fight them. Their defensive power is 380. I'm going to take full command of this one. Things are going pretty well for us right now on this new planet in our Age of Wonders Planetfall experience. So remember to go check out the link in the video description below. A big shout out to Paradox for sponsoring this video because this, my friends, is going to be a glorious battle. All right, Fire Fisty boys have taken some damage. Whoa. Quartzite, crystal splinters. What does that do? I think that's bad. They're splinters. Splinters are bad. Nobody likes splinters. So we don't want to step on that because it'll hurt our toes. We'll move the Vanguard bike over to the flank here. And one of the things I could do is a nice little healing charge right off the bat. So let's heal those guys up. Give them 16 health. We'll end this turn. Come on, Rocky boys. Oh, yeah, they got flamethrowers. Did they just burn that whole field? This guy's shooting... Whoa. Oh, Oh, okay, I see what's happening. They shot that. It's kind of like an explosive... It's like a crate in the old video games. You know how in the old video games, if you shot a crate or a barrel, it would just explode? All right, I don't want to go to the burning ground because that sounds scary. So we're going to punch these guys in the face. Blap! If you say the word blap, you do more damage. It's not exactly science, but it could be, right? Now let's see, 45% chance. I guess I could come here to see if I can get a greater 38% because they're behind cover. All right, well, we'll move up here because that is also 45%. Well, put myself in a situation here. Whatever. We grazed them. So this is kind of interesting. I've got this wide field laser array. I'm gonna see if I can't get in range to use it. It's only one move, so as long as I stay in the blue. So then I think if I come right here, it should work. Oh, sons of biscuits. Tis what it is. Did a nice little stagger. I'm gonna try this grenade here, the ego bomb, because I gotta use my fists. So that was interesting, to say the least. And I'll go ahead and finish this guy off. Or not finish that guy off. This is the dude that could have been finished off, but we're like, whatever, dude. You're a freaking spider, okay? Somehow this guy regenerated health, probably because he's a crystal spider, and we have no idea what's going on with his physiology. Overwatch, punch him back. Nice, beautiful. You're going in there, you're punching this dude straight in the freaking face. We gotta protect our commander. So with our first move, we eliminated one of them. With the next one, we're probably gonna have to move up. And then, you know what, let's go ahead and just drop blurring crystals here to protect all of these units. And then we'll end our turn. Oh god, did I just blow some stuff up? Blow something up. You know what, big boss? You're gonna get the fisticuffs this time. Eliminate them. And there is a victory. So where do we sit right now? Well, we're going to be able to build a new colony on this planet. We're gonna take those crystals straight to the bank. Our little trucky boy is moving en route right now as we speak. We've encountered the enemies. Every time we've met another race, we've declared war on them because it is a strategy. Remember, just a strategy, it doesn't have to be good. And we're the invaders of this planet, so I just felt like, you know, in an effort to dominate the planet, it was good. So anyway, thank you again for Paradox for sponsoring this video. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go check out Planetfall because we've got the new Invasions DLC. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.